Imagine opening a clove of garlic and finding something completely unexpected. Instead of sharp heat and bite, you taste sweetness, depth, and a soft, almost jam-like texture. This transformation feels almost magical, but inside a modern black garlic factory, it is the result of patience, precision, and controlled science. Today, we're stepping inside that process, following fresh white garlic as it slowly becomes aged black garlic, one of the most fascinating ingredients in modern food production. Everything begins with raw garlic arriving at the factory. Large sacks filled with fresh bulbs are unloaded and inspected. At this stage, quality matters more than quantity. Garlic that is too small, damaged, or inconsistent is removed immediately. Black garlic depends entirely on time and stability, so starting with uniform, healthy bulbs is essential. Unlike many fast-paced food processes, this one cannot rush. Any mistake at the beginning will only become more obvious at the end. Once selected, the garlic is cleaned thoroughly. Dirt, loose skins, and surface moisture are removed without damaging the cloves. Cleanliness here is critical, not for appearance, but for control. The aging process relies on stable conditions, and unwanted moisture or contaminants can disrupt months of careful work. After cleaning, the garlic is placed into specialized aging chambers. This is where the real transformation begins. The chambers are sealed environments where temperature and humidity are tightly controlled. Unlike roasting or frying, black garlic is not cooked. Instead, it is slowly aged at low heat over several weeks. This slow exposure triggers the Maillard reaction, the same reaction responsible for browning in cooked foods, but here it happens gently, over time. As days turn into weeks, the garlic begins to change internally. The sharp sulfur compounds that define raw garlic gradually break down. Natural sugars develop and deepen. Moisture redistributes evenly throughout each clove. From the outside, very little seems to be happening, but inside, the garlic is completely transforming. This contrast is what makes black garlic production so unique. It is one of the quietest processes in food manufacturing, yet one of the most complex. Throughout the aging period, sensors continuously monitor temperature and humidity. Even small fluctuations can affect flavor, texture, and color. Too much heat, and the garlic becomes bitter or dry. Too little, and the transformation stalls. This balance is the heart of black garlic production. The factory doesn't force change. It creates the conditions and lets time do the work. Weeks later, the garlic emerges from the chambers dark, soft, and aromatic. But the process still isn't finished. The aged garlic now enters a resting phase. This allows flavors to stabilize and moisture to equalize. Without this step, the garlic may taste uneven or develop inconsistencies from clove to clove. Next comes inspection. Each batch is checked for color, texture, aroma, and taste. The cloves should be uniformly black, slightly sticky, and easy to spread. Any garlic that fails to meet these standards is removed. Quality control here is largely sensory. Machines can measure temperature and humidity, but only human experience can judge depth of flavor. Once approved, the black garlic is peeled or left whole depending on the final product. Some factories prepare whole bulbs, while others process cloves into paste or extract. Each format serves a different purpose, from gourmet cooking to health-focused supplements. Regardless of form, the core principle remains the same. Nothing is added. Black garlic is simply garlic, transformed by time. Packaging is the final step. The garlic is sealed to protect it from air and moisture, preserving its unique qualities. Labels are applied, batches are coded, and products are prepared for distribution. From a distance, it looks like any other food packaging line, but what's inside represents weeks of careful aging and restraint. What makes black garlic production so fascinating is how different it is from most factory processes. There is no rush, no aggressive processing, no attempt to overpower nature. Instead, the factory acts more like a caretaker than a machine. It creates the right environment and waits. This is the hidden story behind black garlic. A story of patience in an industry built on speed. A reminder that sometimes the most remarkable transformations happen quietly, over time, without force. And the next time you taste that sweet, deep flavor, you'll know it didn't come from complexity, but from simplicity, control, and respect for the process.